My first Valentine decor that I'm doing in my home. This is the Decor and Lifestyle Center. So guys, here are some of the things that I'm going to be using to create my Valentine inspired rooms. So I'm going to be doing my living room. I'm going to be doing my dining table. Right, so these clothespins here I'm going to be using to do a DIY. And I also have a surprise in here as well. I'm going to be creating a candy bar for my husband. He absolutely has the biggest sweet tooth you can think of. My husband can't get enough candies, so this is going to be a surprise for him for Valentine's Day. So there you go. And when you're doing a theme inspired room, the best thing to do is to shop your home first. Before you go out and purchase anything, shop in your home first. This little lampshade, got it for $300. Not sure if I'm going to be using it. And this ceramic jar cover I got in a store for $150 because the bottom is broken. So color works beautifully for me. These two, $150 each. And then this is a fast food container. I'm gonna try and see how best I can use this too. So let's jump into the video. So my first DIY, I'm going to be making a wreath out of cardboard and clothes pegs, or clothespins as we call them. So you're going to cut 2 circles out of cardboard, and then you're going to glue them together. So you wait a couple minutes, and when it's dry, then we're going to cut a half circle out of, we call it in Jamaica cartridge paper. I think in some parts of the world it's known as cardstock. Cardstock. Okay. So I want my wreath to have 2 colors. So I want to start with my pink up here, and then my red will be on this side. Let me just make sure that's straight. Okay, and I just basically eyeball where I want it to start and stop. And then now I'm going to be cutting out my circle because I want the top of it to be pink, and the bottom half that I will spray paint. I'm going to be spray painting the entire thing, but the bottom half of it will be red, in keeping with my color scheme. Right. Basically just trying these, and then we're going to cut this out. And you notice it's not very neat, but it doesn't matter because clothespins are going to be covering this. I basically just want to put this. So I'm going to be gluing this, but I'm going to spray paint first because I don't want to get any red paint on my pink cardstock. So I'm going to be adding the clothespins and I'm going to spray paint them. It's best to use a glue gun to adhere the clothespins, right, so that they will be nice and strong. So it's basically going to be gluing the clothespins on like that. And you have to do them closely so that you don't see the cardboard. So the clothespin is gonna be in red on this side, and the cardboard I'm going to spray paint that red. So if there's any space in between the clothespins and the cardboard, it won't make a difference because they will be the same color. Alright, so guys, this is a work in progress. I would suggest you lay out the clothespins just like this before you start to paint, because then you would save on spray paint a lot. And it gives you an idea of how many clothespins you are going to be using. Right, I will do a rough check and let you know how many it took to do the red section. So I have completed attaching the clothespins, and now I'm about to attach the pink cartridge paper. I have decided on the pink because it is part of the color scheme, and I wanted the top of my wreath to look a little different from the bottom. So next I'm going to be attaching the white clothespins right along here. Okay guys, so this is what the finished product looks like. I did a floral arrangement, as you can see here, and I was trying to get perfect circles, as you see these here, but it was giving me so much difficulty. So I just decided to do a freestyle, and I just use a Q-tip and I just dabbed. Right? I don't mind the freehand at all because then it doesn't have to be perfect. And I did it just like this. Right? This butterfly I made out of from a previous project. I made it out of these flowers, very, very soft and pliable. And then I use this to do the thorax, as you can see here, right? And then these are what I cut to do this part, right? And I just use my glue gun and just glued everything together. And I have a butterfly. So this is what the wreath looks like. I know you're seeing some white. It looks very white on the camera here, but it doesn't really look like that, right? As you can see, it's the light that is reflecting on it, right? See? My Valentine's project that I did out of clothespins or clothes pegs, depending on where you're watching this from. So guys, here's a candy station. I should really say treat station. Here it is, treat station for Valentine's. Thanks also to my amazing supplier, Beautiful Designs, who provided the accessories for this candy bar. I will post her link in the description box. Beautiful. Tucked away in this little corner of our living room / dining room, where my family will have complete access to all of this. Valentine's is definitely going to be starting early for them this year. So this is my rustic inspired design for Valentine's Day. As you can see, my table runner is made out of burlap, otherwise called crocus bag, and I have done some lace detailing on this bottle for my centerpiece, and I've just wrapped some grapevines around with a couple roses, and then I've also added some baby's breath in the centerpiece to give it some height. And the rule of 3 works here, guys. Right? Whenever you are designing and you're using similar items, always ensure that you use uneven numbers. I've also elevated the bottles because they would all be the same height. But for interest, I wanted to elevate them, so they are placed on risers. See, I've just turned that vase upside down here and use it as a riser. Okay. So back to the crocus bag / burlap. How many of you can remember what you used to use burlap or crocus bag to do as children? Leave a comment and let me know if you remember what are the uses for crocus bag. Now it is very popular in rustic designs. So I had this cut, which is a tree trunk. I'll show you what it looks like in its original state. And while I took these to the cabinet maker to have them cut, and I'd given them a measurement of 1.5 inches, and when I went to pick them up, I'm saying, oh my god, they look a little bit high. But so aesthetically it probably would have looked better if they were thinner. But what I found out is that when I sit at the table to use them, it actually is very comfortable because it brings your plate up to you. So from an ergonomical standpoint, that works. And look how beautiful they are. And I've also used some mason jars instead of glasses, because this rustic design is supposed to be a very relaxed, easygoing kind of design. you can see, guys, I had white on this. I'm going to be changing it, and I'm going to be using pink this time. It's a very, very simple DIY. Just change out my picture frames. I'm just trying to get some measurements here. I'm going to be adjusting this. And I'm going to be gluing these two on it. And maybe just put in a little heart, maybe another little pink heart. Right, because it's always good to use a rule of 3 looks better than 2. Visually looks better. I think I just maybe want to just decide where I'm going to be placing my heart. That's where it looks. We can balance the picture. I think I like right here. I think I like it right here. And then I'm going to be gluing on this piece. So I'm basically using double-side tape. And I use these picture frames all the time. I had them, I was using it for Christmas. And I just change out whatever it is that I want to place on the frame. So guys, we've come to the end of the video, and I hope that you found at least one inspiration that you can use in your own home. Please remember though to like, share the video with your friends, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you will know when I upload a video. And I look forward to seeing you on the next upload.